Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more AFL 23. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 3 of my Brisbane Lions Management Career Series. Here today we have round 4. We're going over to Adelaide for Gather Round, playing at Norwood Oval, Brisbane v North Melbourne. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. Brisbane are top of the ladder with 4 wins back-to-back. Carlton sitting in second, the Saints in third, the Kangas in fourth, Crows in fifth, Port Adelaide in sixth, Essendon in seventh, and Collingwood in eighth. Sydney, Geelong, Fremantle, and the Suns trying to break into that top 8 bracket. And here are the stats. So Zach Bailey is in the lead for the Coleman with 10, Zorko with 7, Jack with 5. And the other teams seem to have a lot more disposals than me by the look of it. Joe's up there with the marks, which is great to see. So we're still continuing on our main season objective of trying to make finals, win Brisbane's first flag under Chris Fagan. And look, I wouldn't mind winning the minor premiership. I think that would be quite fun. Really happy with the team. Brisbane are incredibly strong in AFL 23. One of the best. Their set shots are absolutely insane. I'm learning the strengths and weaknesses of the side. The midfield is incredibly good of releasing the footy. And so far, from what I've noticed, we actually haven't had a crazy amount of injuries now that we're manually playing every single game. It seems like if you do sim matches, there seems to be more injuries for whatever reason. So here is our forward line. Rayner, Zorko, Bailey, Cameron, Danaher. I really quite like Berry in the midfield. Fort is currently our ruckman still, with McInerney out. Dunkley, McCluggage and Neal in the midfield. What a midfield 3 combo those guys are. Looking at all of my fullbacks, I actually think Coleman is actually one of the best. Like, he has so much energy in that back line. I think I want to slightly rotate the midfield and bring in Ashcroft. Although he's not overly too highly rated at the moment, he's probably the player that is going to be one of the highest rated in the game. The dude is an absolute jet in real life. But just sort of changing the reserves and bench slightly here as we go against the Kangas. But now with the games not crashing after every single match, we can dive into the stats, we can dive into the starting 11, and it actually makes things more impactful. So I think we'll slightly rotate the team like this. I kind of want to give Hipwood a bit of a run, actually. Just saying, look, all these options. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the lineup UI. I feel like seeing the overall of the players should be better. Like, it should be a little bit more clear. I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of the layout, I don't think. Okay, so let's change the kits. I can't remember what they had. Maybe we could go with like that. I do quite like that there's 5 bonus kits compared to AFL Evos too. So I guess we go with this one. What have the Kangas got? Oh, that's that Good Friday one, which looks a bit whack. But hopefully we can have a similar result as we did in real life and go out and pump the Kangas. 2.5 minute quarters. Hardest difficulty. Obviously injuries enabled. Auto on the interchange. We don't need to do that constantly. The thing is, there's so many substitutions in AFL, we don't need to manually control each and every one of them. But here we go. First match of today's video. We're going to have 2 more matches here today. We're going to have round 5 and 6. But here we go. Here is Norwood Oval. Interesting. Doesn't look exactly like it was in real life. But, oh no, that stand looks pretty good. I'm not from Adelaide. I don't really know. But here we go. Match against the Kangas. Opportunity here today. A lot of probably Kanga players we could look to pick up maybe in the off-season. There's a couple good players there. And the boys are warming up. Here we go. Darcy Ford in the ruck. Loses it to Goldstein. And it's holding the ball. How? We're going to play on, though. Advantage. And Joe Danaher with the grab. Plays it short to Zorko with the nice mark. And to kick things off here in Adelaide, Dane Zorko winds up. Bang. Goes whack. Kicks the goal. The first of the match. Good job, Zorko. Alright, Darcy Fort now. Loses the ruck again. Can't seem to get the better of Goldstein. And we've somehow crumbed it here. Neil looking into the forward 50. Zorko with the grab again. Looking for his second of the match. Brisbane off to an absolute fiery start here in Adelaide. And it could repeat itself like it did in real life. Hopefully with a win and over resounding goal scoring line. It was a bit of a whitewash there in real life. But Zorko bangs it back. Great kick at the footy. Kangas on the attack here now. Gardner, Andrews can't get to it. And the Kangaroos get a mark in our D50. I do think as well, if we could have like in FIFA, do you know you can turn on having a name over everyone's head? Like I'm not a Kangaroos fan. Like I don't know who this is from the back of his head. Good goal though. Bringing one back. Second quarter now. Still pretty close. Only 3 goals in this match. Dunks finds Hipwood. He has an opportunity now. Because we haven't had any injuries, I haven't needed to rotate the team overly too much. So I'm going to bring Hipwood in. Great goal there. Oh, wow, he actually missed. What? Oh, it whiffed to left. Alright. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have dropped him for Jack. Alright, Bailey with the mark. He goes back for his first in Adelaide. And we've managed to recover that little bit of Kangaroo resurgence. Now Bailey with another grab. Going to go back this time for his second. And he gets it. There's no way he's missing that. Great goal for him. Nice mark, Zorko. Yeah, I still think they need to fix some of the balancing issues. Goal kicking, intercept mark. But also, I wonder if I'd notice more of the patch differences. For example, if I was playing as a team, lower down the ladder, vying for that wooden spoon. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Because let's face it, Zorko and Bailey are probably the 2 best kicks from set shot in the comp. That's a great ball in from Rich to find Hipwood. Haven't seen much of him in this series. I wanted to give him a bit of a run because he's been playing a lot in real life. He's actually in a pretty good run of form, to be honest. Hipwood here now, though. Has he missed that again? Oh, you're joking. 43-7, third quarter. Rich goes forward. Somehow gets the handball out. Dunkley. Ball into Bailey. And it's going to go back and slot this one. He ain't missing this. Bailey and Zorko have been the 2 more convincing shots at goal on this. As we get the goal. 49 points. Danaher. Won't have the distance there, now I know. Oh, good on you, Zorko. I actually think that Zorko and Bailey can probably kick the ball further than Joe for whatever reason in this. And Zorko goes back with another. I wonder who's going to be the top goal scorer at the end of the season. Let me know in the comments. It's going to be curious to see. But Brisbane look to win Game 5 in the 4th quarter. Kangaroos on the attack. Couple good handballs there. Starcevic. Oh, that's a wayward cross. Oh, and on the rebound, the Roos get one back. Goldstein back in the ruck. He's had a really good match here today. He's dominated Darcy Ford, even got on the score sheet as well. Rich trying to bring it out from the back. What? How did that not get up and over, man? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, I was going to say, the Roos nearly scored 2 on the turnover there. But it's going to be a point. Rich looking to bring it out from the back. Plays on. Is that out on the full? I knew it was a bit of a tight angle, but jeez. Kangaroos go forward. And they slot this one here. This one's a little bit more accurate. And the Lions win away and gather round in Adelaide against the Kangaroos, who drop further down the ladder. Good goal. I actually don't mind this kit. And here are the stats now that we can see, which is pretty good. We get to see best on ground. Best on ground. Alright, moving on now to round 5. We go away to Manuka Oval. We go into Canberra to face the Giants. And they haven't won a game this season. Same with the Hawks and the Tigers. We sit atop with 20 points, followed by Carlton in second. So there seems to be a top pack growing. I'm curious to see who's going to make that top 8 and finals. Who do you think is going to make finals and the grand final in this coach career save and in real life as well? Let me know in the comments. I'd be curious. Okay, so after that match, I wasn't very impressed with Hipwood. I'm actually going to bring Jack Gunston in, and we're going to go away facing Toby Green. The Giants really in real life don't have the best record in Canberra. It seems they've played there so much. I imagine it's going to be quite chilly as we go and face Greater Western Sydney. I do find that interesting. Like Greater Western Sydney, is that Canberra? Because it's like to the west of Sydney. It's interesting. But anyway, let's get stuck into the Giants. We lose the ruck contest there. Although we've got Ford in the ruck, we haven't really noticed too much of a difference. That's a really great interception there. Leicester. Neil bombs it forward. It's bouncing. Ashcroft is actually going to pick it up. And keeps on going again. Look at the energy of this guy. Oh my days. Will Ashcroft. You beauty. What fantastic technical ability to pick up the football. And then smashes it home. What a finish from the young man. One goal up, thanks to Ashcroft. McCluggage bombs it into the forward 50. Charlie Cameron with the grab. This is going to test the distance of him here. Goes back and slots the goal. The Lions scoring 2 goals against the Giants in quick succession. I do kind of think they probably should have just called the team like Western Sydney, like Greater Western. I guess they called it Greater just so they could have the G in Giants, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I think just Western Sydney would have been fine. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. The Giants bring... No, they don't. Jeez. The AI kicking is still not the greatest. They should have been that one. Also, I have been reading the comments. Oh, you got it on the hardest difficulty. Oh, what the... But why do they bin that, though? That's strange. Alright, what was I making? Oh, the point was... go into the settings and change the sliders. There's no sliders to up the difficulty to make like kicking accuracy. So this is what we're going to have to deal with until they add further patches and updates over the next coming weeks and months. But Zorko puts the Lions further in front. No, Rich got caught there. McCluggage. Ashcroft. The Giants Clogging up the midfield. Fort trying to get it away. Berry gets it. Still incredibly close in this match. Second quarter now. Zorko with the grab. The thing is, once it gets into the forward 50 for the Lions, they're going to score 9 times out of 10. And Zorko never looked like not finishing that one. The sun glaring in his face. 4 goals for the Lions. Bang as well. Glorious kick of the footy. Oh, Barry picks it up. Just bangs it as well. Zorko on again. Yeah, it's going to be incredibly close. Oh. I'd be curious to see who's going to win the Brownlow as well. We're not up there with the disposals, so we'll just have to see. Oh, good tackle. Giants have looked alright in some stages. Played on. Oh, that's alright. They look a little bit more clinical in goal, in front of goal. With Jesse Hogan there. Alright, 13-30. 3 goals the difference. Second quarter now. Rayner looking to bring it in a little bit closer as Jack Gunston makes the lead. After being dropped last match against North Melbourne. Needs to bury this one. Coming in as a replacement to Hipwood. And he does. Never fear, Jack is here. What a beauty. Back in the ruck. Darcy goes up. Darcy loses. Our midfield's so strong that we actually... It doesn't matter if we don't necessarily win the ruck contest. Dude, our marking is absurd. Zach Bailey now. Looking to make it for number 7 for the Lions. And of course he does. 42 points to 13. And the game's really opening up now. What a strike. Third quarter now. Joe Danaher gets the mark. Nice little handball off to Chucky Neal. Go on. Finds Bailey as well. And you wouldn't think he's going to miss from here either. I feel like the wind condition is not even an issue. But another great goal for the Lions. The Giants have put up actually a bit of a fight in this. Their midfield has been contesting with us. It's just we're converting. Our conversion rate is absurd in front of goal. Another grab as well. Plays on. Cheeky. Oh, I was actually going for goal then. Go on. Zorko didn't even get tackled. Oh! Thought he nearly missed that. Fourth quarter now. Gunston. From what I've noticed, the celebrations really go off for if this goes in. Oh, it didn't get it off. Just hit it off the ground. Nice. Yeah, the celebration animation goes off when it's like not a set shot. Like he's celebrating heaps there. What was that? Alright, the Giants looking for their third. Oh, okay. Plays on quickly as well. Is that Toby Green? And that's it. Siren sounds. Lions win by 40 points against the Giants away in Canberra. Starting to stack up a bit now. Let's have a look at the stats. So Zorko with 4, Cameron, Gunston with just the other couple. Why isn't Bailey there though? What? Anyway, moving on to round 6. We're going to be hosting the Fremantle Dockers at the Gabba. Hopefully we can pick up a win here today. Fremantle currently sitting in 5th. So Carlton, St Kilda and Port seem to be vying for that top 4 spot. And the Dockers, to be fair, they're going to be trying to make finals, of course, in this save. Honestly, in real life, the Dockers have been looking absolutely shocking in real life, if I do say so myself. I just think they probably rotated their list too much. They lost Meek when they didn't want to. They lost like 6 players or so. Like, Luke Jackson is... I think he's a good player. But, like, you can't just stake everything on him. Yeah, it's a tough one. Also, I do think not having Fife in and having him watching on from the sidelines probably negatively affects the team to some extent. Rotating the captain heaps as well. Pearce is a good captain, but he hasn't got the games under his belt. And does look a little bit awkward at times. But I think they'll be alright. They've got some good players. Frederick, Henry. I also feel like the coach might be an issue as well. They just sort of lack a little bit of identity, I think. I watch Fremantle quite a bit. I actually don't mind them. I like the colour. Purple. They need to bring back the anchor. What do they need to do? They need to get Alex Pearce to come out with a bloody anchor over his shoulder. That might fix their form. But anyway, we're going to be hosting them at the Gabba here now. They lost Lob as well. They really... Like, depending on how much like money they freed up in the wage, he's like not a bad forward, but you need like a... You sort of add him as a supplemental player into the forward line, but that ridiculousness of targeting him the other week was a bit silly. But anyway, let's get stuck into this match and switch on. And get stuck into the Dockers. Oh, okay. Out of bounds. What? Oh, I don't know about that. The Dockers with the golden opportunity here to score the first goal at the Gabba. Around the body. And he's done it. The Lions go down by a goal. By Hollywood, I think. O'Meara. Ashcroft now. Trying to get the Lions' first goal. Finds Danaher. The Dockers looking really up for this one. They're playing some pretty good football this season. Joe Danaher to tie things up to get the Lions first. Hits it. Oh, and it goes wide, I think. Lions still trailing in this match. First quarter still. Dockers trying to handball it out. Might be an incorrect disposal. A lot of congestion around the footy. Neal gets it back, and it's the former Docker to put the Lions in front. Interesting that in real life there was actually... I was a little bit scared that he could have been going back to his former stomping ground. What a pickup he has been, by the way, though. Lucky Chucky Neal. But the ball's found Danaher. And I think we've sort of killed off Fremantle's momentum as we score 2. This match looks really hot. Second quarter now. Lions still in front by a goal. I feel like there was some weird sort of contract negotiations last year with him. Even though he's from South Australia, there was like, oh, I want to go back closer to family and whatnot. I think his partner is from WA, but I wonder if it was sort of a negotiation tactic, you know what I mean? Trying to get his money all tied up. He deserves it. You should pay Lachie Neale whatever he wants. Probably the best midfielder in the comp, consistency-wise. But Charlie gets one back. Go on, Bailey. Nice. Things looked a little bit scary early on. Nearly went into the first quarter for the first time down, but Bailey gets a great goal there. Good on you, Bailey. Dockers. He's going to go back for the shot. I thought he might have tried to hand it off to Michael Fredericks. He actually wouldn't be a bad pickup for us, to be honest. And Dockers slot one back here. Dockers looking the most convincing side we've sort of faced here. We're only lead by 2 goals. Very, very close here at the Gabba. Anything can happen. Third quarter now. Zorko gets the footy. Somehow gets the ricochet. Gets dropped. And it's Neil with the grab. That's going to be a hell of an angle for him. I'm just going to try and bomb it in as accurate as I can. I don't think he's going to make the distance, and he doesn't. It veers to the right, but it's okay because Charlie Cameron gets the grab. And to get the Lions 5th, goes back and smashes it into Rose End. What a great goal from a great man. Charlie Cameron, the man, the myth, the legend. Let's go, boy. Such a wicked footballer. Ah, bang. Nice. The Dockers have actually looked alright in this match in various points. Go on, Charlie. Their midfield is actually quite strong in this game. Not so much in real life. Here we go again. Charlie to put his name again on the score sheet. Oh, makes the distance. Wowee. When he's on form, he's on red hot form. What a goal. By Charlie Cameron. What do you guys reckon about Nat Fife? If there was an offer from like a Victorian club, Geelong, the Tigers or something, should they accept? I think they should. But the Lions are going to win this one by 3 goals. And we're on a really good run there, getting up another steam achievement, I suppose. And that's 3 wins back-to-back here today. The Dockers giving us probably one of our better matches. That was really, really quite close. Cameron with 3. O'Meara with 1. Bailey, Danaher picking up the other goals there as well. As we move on to round 7, a match we've got coming up in real life as well. So we're going to be playing that match at the start of episode 4 coming out tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more episodes of this Coach Career Series. And over the next coming weeks and months, we're definitely going to be doing more AFL careers. So let me know other teams you would like me to do in the comments. My name has been Simpzy. If you want to see more from me, check out the videos on screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.